6:37, and we continue to share the stories of kindness during this COVID-19 crisis. Our Cora Harlan is live this morning to show us what one Vancouver design company is doing to help in the fight against the coronavirus. Cora?
Good morning, Ken. You know, a lot of business owners deep in their hearts have wondered, is there anything that I can do in the face of the coronavirus shutdown to not only sustain my business, but to keep employees on the payroll? That has not universally been the case. Not everybody's been able to do that. But in some cases, people have kept some employees, and they pivoted their business plan to make hospital equipment that is in desperate need using 3D printers. Dan Myers is turning his small Vancouver industrial design company into the next line of defense in the region's effort to defeat the coronavirus. He uses 3D printers to fabricate any number of things normally, but when he talked with his neighbor recently, who is an intensive care nurse, and learned about the expected need for surgical masks, Dan went into action. He borrowed some design specs, got the instructions, put them on his computer, and now he is using his 3D printer to make reusable N95 hospital-grade face masks.
So theoretically, we can scale all the way down to a child's face and up to a giant's face, if you will. But we've kind of come up with 3 different standard sizes that are seeming to fit most people at the hospital.
He's using just 2 3D printers, and so far he's been able to use them to get a handful of masks to the frontline medical workers in Vancouver who are treating sick people.
But it's really nice to be able to do something. It's very scary for those that are unprotected, you know, and that's happening more and more these days, and they're still going to work and still taking care of people. It's incredible. So, but it feels great to just be able to do something.
3D printers, 8 of them are expected to be up and running in the community room of Oregon Coast Community College this week in Lincoln City. Lindsay Johnson has used the printers to make bits and pieces for kites that he's sold all over the world. Now he's turning the power of that 3D printing into a tool that has helped him produce face shields. The plastic glass he gets from Portland, the frames are made with the printer.
As I tell people here in Lincoln City and in our community, what we're doing is not exceptional, it's the norm. It's just what we do.
Lindsay and a partner are working to make 200 shields right now that'll be cleaned and sanitized before being sent to hospitals in both Lincoln City and Newport. Together, they are 2 groups of people with the power of technology in hand, filling a need that is not being met through conventional channels. Something as simple as a face mask or a face shield, but for healthcare workers, it is a lifeline. And again, they have used 3D printer technology to make a lot of this stuff. You know, Ken, the last week or so we've talked with people. None of these people we have talked with would describe themselves as heroes, really. But what they are doing in some cases with their business plan, pivoting to make more of these hospital equipment that is in dire need, is a pretty heroic effort given everything that they have had to deal with.
Yeah, absolutely. As more and more people step up, we are hearing more about these kind of stories. So thank you, Cora, for bringing us that one.
Yeah.
Well, Portland Public Schools